Come on. Let me just move this. What's your name, sir? Basil? Basil? Please stand on this side for me. What's your name, sir? Yusuf? Nice to meet you, Yusuf. Pleasure. I'm just going to move the microphone here. Come and stand in a little bit closer to me. Now, just so that you know, everything that I do is going to be on this camera, so you'll be able to see this up on the screen behind us as well, so you get to see every detail, okay? That's what I'm going to give you this Rubik's Cube. Are you familiar with the Rubik's Cube? Yeah? I'm going to ask you to give the cube a mix. Keep on mixing the cube up, but obviously, watch the performance as well, otherwise you've just come up on stage and mixed the Rubik's Cube. I want you to have fun as well. So give it a good mix so it really does mix up. But keep on mixing, okay? But don't forget to watch this as well over here, okay? Do you know how to solve it? Okay, perfect. I might need your help afterwards, alright? So look, we're going to use a deck of playing cards with Yusuf. And I want you to see, before we go any further, that every card in the pack is different. You can see it's a really, really good mix. Lots of different playing cards. 52 to be precise. I'm going to give the cards a shuffle. I want you to see that they really do mix. So they shuffle as well. I'll give them another mix. And Yusuf, I'm going to ask you to take one card out of the pack, okay? Are you familiar with playing cards? Yeah? Perfect, okay. I'm just going to put the microphone there. Yusuf, reach aside, but get this on the camera. I want you to see that you can take any card. I'm not going to look, Yusuf. You take any one that you like. Have a look at the card, decide, do you want to keep it or do you want to change it? It's up to you. You want to keep it? Do me a favour, I'm going to look away, show it to the camera so that everyone can see, and I won't look there or anywhere. I'll look down here. Perfect, we have that. Everyone remember the card. You see, you can come back over this way, my friend. That's how you do with the mix. Keep on mixing, give it a couple more mixes. And then cover it up with your hands to me once you finish, okay? Come in a little bit closer. Watch carefully. I'm going to give the cards a couple of cuts, Yusuf. You say stop anytime you like as I run my thumb down the cards. Say stop. Pop your card on there for me. I want you to see really carefully on the camera that that card, Yusuf's card, goes right inside the middle of the pack. I immediately get Yusuf to hold your hand out for me like this. Put your other hand on top of the cards as well. So now you can see I don't do anything, the card is inside the middle of the deck. Yusuf, I want you to use your imagination. And I want you to imagine that this piece of paper is your card. I know it's not, but use your imagination and imagine your card right here. Watch carefully. You see it burns away to nothing. What I'd like you to do now is imagine if that piece of paper was your card. Right now there would be one card inside the pack that would have a burn across it. It would be burnt. Lift up your hand for me. I'll take the cards. Watch really carefully. Come in real close so you guys can see this. Yusuf, stay on this side, this side, this side, this side. Come in. Go watch. We'll get it on the camera. I'll go all the way through the cards like this. You'll see every single card in the pack looks as it should. But hopefully, one card inside the pack will be different to every other card. You'll see clearly there is one card that has a burn across the back. I want you to see it's the only one. There are no cards above or below that have a burn across it. Now remember, when I lit that paper, I said to you, imagine your card. And now there is a card with a burn. You can see where this is going. Do me a favour, Yusuf, just make sure that doesn't come off. It really is on there, right? For the first time, into the microphone, say nice and loud, what was the card? Oh, two of clubs? Yeah, two of clubs? Yeah, two of clubs. Agree? Two of clubs, right? Watch carefully, the one card with a burn. The two of clubs. Give a round of applause. Well done, Yusuf. Good imagination, my friend. Yusuf, hold out your hand again for me. I want you to watch this. Whenever I perform this, I get asked 3 questions. Question number 1, how does it work? As a magician, I can't tell you. Question number 2, what would have happened if Yusuf had changed it to a different card? I'll show you in a moment what would have happened. But question number 3, what happened to the burn across the back of the card? Remember, the big burn that doesn't come off. Yusuf, lower your hand down for me. I'm going to put the card on your hand, put the other hand on top. Watch carefully. I'm going to demonstrate what would happen if a different card was chosen. And I'll do this with you, guys. I'm going to give the card a couple of cuts. Because you've got your hands on the cube, say stop for me. Take a look at whatever this card is. You can see it on the screen, I won't look. And I'll put it down inside the pack. I want you to see clearly that card really goes inside the pack. There are lots of cards that you could have chosen, but it stays inside the middle. The cards now go inside my pocket. I don't need them anymore. But I want you to use your imagination. I want you to imagine that I take one card out of my pocket, and unbelievably, it is the card that you just saw. So watch. Imagine. If I look at that card, I see a red card, is that right? I see a diamond. I'm going to say it's an even value. I'm going to say that this is maybe a 4, a 6, maybe a 2, one of those. Just look at it and imagine it for me. I'm going to say the card that you see right here is the 2 of diamonds, is that right? Give a round of applause. But watch, I like to do the impossible, and the impossible would look like this. Lift up your hand for me, very slowly. Right. Out of all the cards you could have stopped on, free choice. Your card was the 2 of clubs before. Check this out. You said, please hold on to that for me. You may keep that as a souvenir, stay there. Now remember, at the very beginning, I asked Basil to mix this Rubik's Cube. Can you take your hand away from me so I can see the Rubik's Cube? Stand and face the camera a little bit more for me, Basil. Let me see that cube. That's a good mix. But it's not right. It needs 4 more moves. Can you twist it 4 more times? Perfect. This is good. Now obviously, do you know how many combinations of a Rubik's Cube there are? Right? Some people think it's thousands. Some people think it's hundreds of thousands. Some people think that it's millions. The truth is, there are over 43 quintillion different combinations of mixing a Rubik's Cube. That is more than the stars in our sky. But you mix this cube up into a random mix. When I look at this cube, I see shapes and images, but I remember this side right here. And you mix it anyhow you want it, right? If you'd have seen me on YouTube, I'd seen this mix 2.5 years ago. Some of you would have seen it on YouTube, but all of you saw this exact mix 10 minutes ago when I walked out onto this stage. Can we play my video again, please? From the very beginning, but fast forward through it. Watch, if we fast forward through the video and play here, you'll see there's my daughter, and she mixed the Rubik's Cube into exactly the same configuration. The yellow, the green, the white, and the orange. Basil, you have done something truly amazing, my friend. Give him a massive round of applause. Thank you so much for helping me. If you can make your way back down into it, thank you, my friend. Yusuf, thank you very much, my friend. You may keep the card. Give them a big round of applause as they go back down into the audience. Thank you so much for coming up on stage. Good night.